Okay, collective, we are going to get this done and dusted. We are going to get over this. We're moving through it. We're not wasting any time and we're not living in the shadows anymore. We're not going to lie. Because the last few readings, there's been this Seven of Swords energy that keeps coming up. And I'm diving into it and then the Devil card comes up. This is over the last week of content in some of the readings. We've pushed through it and we've made lighter vibrations come up. But the truth of the matter is there's been this underlying tension in the deck. And that's been between the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Cups and the Star. Yeah? We're talking about healing and moving away from lies and deception. Lies that you've told yourself, but more importantly, more progressively, the lies that have been imposed on you, the bondage, the conditioning, the psyop that you've been living in. We're breaking free. We are really stepping out of the matrix. It's not a joke. We're living in the light. We're waking up. We're making sure we break all ties and commitments. Now, straight away, I'm looking at someone who's been doing this patiently. This is the preliminary cards to start the reading. The Star and the Seven of Swords. That's why I've dived straight in, because I can see the energy. I'm clairvoyant. I'm reading. Straight away, what else has come out after that? The Seven of Pentacles is out now. With the Six of Cups, with the Queen of Cups. Look at that. What did I say about those cups and those emotions? All week they've been flying out. So much that wants to be discussed at this time with the world. Following the world, Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords. Beautiful spread. Beautiful spread. Well done. Thank you. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for whoever's energy is out there that is aligned to mine at this time, because we're transcending, we're breaking free, we're breaking away from illusion, because what's staring at me at this point is any lies we've told ourselves. Once again, I've said that, but lies that have been told to us that we knew was bullshit, knew was cap, knew was disingenuous. These people are not honest. These people are not worth trusting. We're not even going to talk about people anymore. We're going to talk about energy and vibration, frequency and rhythm. That's better for me. Because people are people and humans are humans and we all have flaws. And I don't want to turn this into a gossip space where you start questioning, who are you talking to? Is that my ex? Is that my brother? Is that my sister? Is that my girlfriend? Is that my boyfriend? Is that my mum or my dad or my friend from down the road or my other friend from round the quarter? No one gives a fuck. It's energy. Let's look at the energy of the conversation and stay away from murmurs and chitter chatter and gossip, because we're above that. We understand that every single thing we attract into our reality is a reflection of us. Like attracts like. Toxic attracts toxic. Venom attracts venom. So we remain from producing any venom over here. I'm learning on my approach, guys, on this channel. I'm learning quickly how to tell you the truth, how to dive into emotion and heavier energy like Seven of Swords and still come out clean, because we need to remain clean. Clean of heart, clean in purity, clean in line with our faith and belief system, clean in our economics and our financial standing, clean at work, clean in all areas of life. That's what I see. Beautiful energy, okay? Listen to this. Beautiful energy, because we've gone from healing the lies in your life, healing the bullshit and lies, healing the lies we tell ourselves, healing any blockages that's related to deception, deceit, old programming, old habits, nothing that's serving us any good, pride, ego, limitation. You're patiently moving through an awkward situation from your past. Trials, tribulation, trauma, breakups, exits, heartbreak, withdrawal, disassociation, grief, no contact, blocking, deleting, removing yourself from the toxic situation. You're over it, but you've been holding on for a long time because you've been indecisive. When you're going through heartbreak, pain or sorrow, it's incredibly difficult to move on and make a clear choice because you can't see clearly because you're shrouded in cups. I've done a reading for the DM and the DF. Go and look at that. The last DM, DF reading I done on the channel, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, it was based on the fact that we need to take responsibility for our bad mood. We need to take responsibility for our bad mood. And this is like a follow-on from that, because we're talking about cleaning up now. We're cleaning up the lies, we're cleaning up the bullshit. We couldn't move forward because we was trapped in trauma. You need time to work through the bullshit, and there's no way you can just rush through it. I'm trying to rush through this reading right now. I'm trying to slow down as well because I've got so much in my mind. It can't even reach my throat in time. That's how clairvoyant I am at this time as well. I want to tell you everything I'm seeing so quick and fast. It can't even come out of my mouth fast enough because I'm seeing it clairvoyantly in my mind. I've got so much visions and images about this situation. So let me try and ground myself with you today as well and then dive. yin and yang in the chariot energy with the black and white horse staring at me now, okay? We're really, really talking about you finally moving on. Finally. Finally. It's hard. And do you know what I will say? And I don't know if you've seen my tarot and talk where I'm really going on my life and where I'm going next and what I've been going through, but in a way of healing and surrender and taking the next step and not looking back. What's really beautiful in this reading is every step we take now, the past continues to dissolve. Remember how hard it was to move on to begin with. It's a journey. As a spiritual life coach, a tarot reader, a clairvoyant medium, doing all the stuff I used to do in the past, working with people on a one-to-one and in groups and facilitating healing energy, identifying as a healer, right? During all of that, the main thing I've learned is if you don't stop to deal with the wound will stay. And you can be beautiful on the outside, you can post all the content you want in the world, you can act rich, you can act happy, you can act positive, you can stay in that relationship, you can kiss, cuddle, have sex, date 100 people, settle down, get married, get a new house, get a new car, get a new mortgage, get new money, get new friends. But if that internal issue has not been resolved, you are nothing other than that last experience that's still an open wound. There are a lot of people in the world, a high percentage of people on this planet that are nothing more than open wounds, masked with a happy face. And when they go home and they're alone by themselves, they can't bear it. Mindfulness can't do it. Meditation can't do it. Stillness, oneness, no drugs, no alcohol can't do it. No tarot, no YouTube, no TikTok scrolling excessively, can't do it. No overeating, can't do it. No obsessive compulsive, anxiety, PTSD, can't do it. There's no judgment on any of these things. I suffer with different things as well in life. So I'm talking from experience. The wound in us needs to be looked at. People walk around wounded all the time and never resolve it because it's a metaphorical conscious wound, I should say consciousness wound, dimensional wound, ethereal wound, spiritual wound. But if that was a gunshot, if that was a zombie knife stab wound, you would get that dealt with straight away. You wouldn't carry on living with a bullet in your chest, would you? You wouldn't get shot and not get checked out. You wouldn't get stabbed in your heart and not get checked out. So why would you let yourself get stabbed in the heart spiritually and not get that checked out? Metaphorically, you can be in relationships where you get your balls chopped off or your vagina stabbed. If it was a physical stab, you would get it checked. If it was a gunshot wound, you would get it checked. Let's all wake up to the spiritual reality and psychological and spiritual warfare that exists in all of us in light and dark degrees of freedom. Yeah? Light and dark degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom and degrees of limitation. How about that? That's what we don't talk about enough, along with the light and dark triad conversations that continue to arise. The truth of the matter here is, I can talk about this with you now because it's being worked on and you're conscious and you're seeing it. But we couldn't address this issue because I wasn't prepared to deal with it in my own life, and I wasn't bringing it to the conscious. So how could you? How could I attract you to this channel and we become one and share our telepathy in the now moment to create this reading without us both being consciously aware that we needed to do that? But now we are. So you've chosen to deal with that wound. Because the main thing where I swerve and avoid and why I like to be hermetic is because I'll rather be alone than be with someone who I know is wounded but wearing a mask. And I refuse to go out and spend time or do anything with anyone who I have to wear a mask with. If I have to be wounded and wear a mask, it's like having a gunshot and going to a party with a gunshot wound in my chest and just putting a plaster on it and wearing a cute shirt and getting a nice lace wig and lipstick, but I still got a gunshot wound. I've been stabbed in the heart, but I'm at the club tonight. Knife's still in there. Haven't even pulled it out yet, but still partying away looking for a new guy. Who's that helping? You need to heal. You need to stop what you're doing. You need to sit with self. You need to meditate. You need to be mindful. You need to go within. You need to study yourself. You need to understand what's just happened. You need to learn the lesson. You need to take the sword out, the knife out, the bullet out. You need to heal your heart, your head, your mind, your body, your spirit, the deception, the lies, the deceit that's been placed on you. Sometimes we're stabbed in the back by family and friends. Sometimes we're cheated on. I don't want to go there. That's old news. No one gives a fuck. It doesn't even matter. Let's not gossip and drag ourselves back to the vibration. But let's acknowledge different vibrations take us to different places. And some vibrations create ruptures and tears within our ecosystem, within the fabric of our reality, universally, dimensionally. Yeah? We're closing out that old cycle, but I'm looking at Nine of Wands. Eight of Cups. Queen of Wands and King of Swords. Really interested about these two. They look brand new to me. This deck has been showing me kings and queens for a while. And only today specifically, and I've done 2 readings today, are the queens showing up totally different. I'm looking at a whole new set of kings and queens in the world. Whole new chess game, whole new chessboard. This is a shift in life, big time. The masculine, if you're watching, you really know about chess. And this is a real chess move for you. This isn't a joke. Feminine, chess isn't really even the game for you. You're more a nurturer. Cats, animals, life as you know it, sunflowers. You're nurturing the earth. With the masculine sitting here, the masculine looks incredibly rich. I've never looked at the King of Wands and seen him as really, really rich. Really, really rich. Because normally when you look at the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, they're like viral celebrities. They're online, they're recognised, they're influencers, they're dressed up, they look cute, fantastic. They're the sexy sign. They're the fiery Leo, Sagittarius and Aries vibration. They're sexy and alive. Yeah? But normally they've got no personality and they've got nothing behind the surface. They've probably got a load of wounds they ain't dealt with. In the past, if I see a King of Wands pull up or a Queen of Wands pull up, I'm a bit snooty. I'm like, oh God, okay, that's you. Not much to you behind the beauty. Rude, but that's tarot stereotypes. I would rather be. I'm a Virgo, so I'd rather associate with the Queen of Pentacles. It's not about the beauty. It's about the coin and the nourishing of the land and the surrounding environment being right? Because these people are just sitting on a throne in a backdrop. In the standard tarot, Rider-Waite tarot, they're like there's a green screen behind them. They're sitting at a computer desk, basically, sitting on a throne. They're just showing themselves to the public. Queen and King of Cups, different. They've got water behind them. They're more in depth. They're living in a different world. They're a different kind of species. They're integrated with the ebbs and flows of life in water. Yeah? Swords, also very volatile. They're waging wars in different lands. They're in the high seas. There's a lot of heavy things going on in the sword vibration, yeah, which makes them more cold, cutting, and intelligent, and why we often call the Queen of Swords the bitch of the deck. But normally the King and Queen of Wands ain't nothing really. This is me really diving into tarot with you in a way I don't normally either, which is nice. But it's like whatever. They look great and perfect. They're just like celebrities that you go and take a photo and selfie with, nothing else behind them. And that's what's gone. That's what's shifting here. Emperor's out. I said, give me clarity on that. Chariot and Emperor's out for the King and Queen. Do you see that? Now, whoever's engaging with this reading, whoever I'm connecting with right now, you're way beyond what you ever were before. And whatever this curse, trauma, ignorance is bliss, limitation in the mind, burden to evolve, it's gone now. You manifested a much better life for yourself. Well done. This is a relationship for you. A relationship you've been juggling for a long time, and a relationship that consists of money and emotional well-being. But it's been hanging around because the sun couldn't really bloom until apologies were there and emotions were opened up and emotions were balanced out. Because that healing had to take place, didn't it? had to come to death. Ace of Swords at the bottom. That's it, guys. Well done. You've done it. It's taken you a really long time to deal with those wounds, to deal with those internal issues, but you've balanced this, you've achieved it. Well done. Our readings were really long on this channel, over an hour, some readings coming up to 2 hours because of whatever this situation was. So if you feel like this is unresolved for you, go and look at the reading over the last 2 to 3 weeks, all of the readings since I've come back to the channel with the glitchy matrix effect, and you understand that has been a whole series really based on whatever you've been going through lately, because we've been working consecutively to get rid of this energy. I want to say a curse, a spiritual curse, a wage of wars between the old world and the new world, ascension that you're destined for but you can't quite get to, longing hearts, because there was a lot of divine masculine and feminine readings that were coming up as well. And normally the divine masculine and feminine readings I always do when I come back, and I'll do about 3 or 4 and I'm done. This time, week after week after week, I'm still coming back, and there's still more going on with the DM and the DF. The twin flame journey just playing out again and again. So we can see the ascension in the connection. We can see real desire for yin and yang, real desire for love and unity. And it's achieved now. 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Love's here, money's here, lies are gone, Emperor's here. Whoever I'm dealing with is a really, really sexy couple, or it's a sexy couple getting together, becoming one. Both of them are incredibly powerful, and they're not coming in with any burdens and trauma, and they are really going to power forward. And you're all the kings, all the queens, all the elements, because you've mastered the universe. That's how I'm going to say it. I'm going to leave it grandiose like that, because what else would I say? Because you've worked on the 7 of Cups and the Knight of Swords energy that has been plaguing our readings for ages now. And there's been issue here with the 8 of Wands and the 5 of Swords and the Tower. Communication, heartbreak, defeat, I'm winning, I'm losing, I'm not sure, I'm in, I'm out, I'm not sure. To the point where the Queen of Pentacles had to take her own seat and the Page of Wands had to take his own seat. So we're looking, and the Page of Pentacles. So the masculine was showing up as a page, lacking passion and lacking money in relation to the Queen, who was sitting there humble, waiting, because the Queen was waiting for victory. And she just kept looking at a loss, looking at a loss, looking at a loss, communicating the loss, communicating the loss, communicating the loss, and then returning back to reclining pose, but repeatedly getting stabbed again and wounded again by her desire to resolve this loss, resolve this situation. Something was repeatedly getting capsized. 10 of Pentacles was, the King of Swords was collapsing over and over again because the wish was absolutely out of reach. It's like every single movie that you watch where it's like Jason Statham, Liam Neeson, is that his name? Liam Nelson, Taken, Fast and Furious. There's always someone who's got to get to a destination, but before they get there, they've got shot. All the Equalizer movies, he can't go out and save the girl because he's got 2 gunshot wounds and a stab in his back, and he can't move. He's got to heal for 2 weeks before he gets back on the road. It's that energy, right? And so it looks like 2 people have tried to come together in love, in unity, in healing. This is not metaphorically speaking. This is 2 people coming together. But listen, it's coming together in regards to the wounds of it all, your personal realities of it all. You've seen it as just every day and what you've got to overcome, and it's giving you a bad mood, it's giving you a headache, and it's affecting your mental health and emotional well-being. But you never really looked at it as a physical gunshot wound or a stab wound. Because if you did, you would realise how much more time you needed to get over it. And you know when people wake up in movies after a coma, and they're like, oh my God, how long have I been out? You've been out for 2 weeks. What the fuck? Well, I was in the middle of a fight or just shot someone. Yeah, you've been shot. You've just woken up. You've been here for 2 weeks. This person's getting up, ripping out the fucking cords out of their arms, ripping out the IV, putting their pants on to go. They're going right back to where they were. Wait. Things have happened. 2 weeks have gone. Let's get up to speed. Let's get up to speed. You need to remember everything that's happened since you've been out. You've been stabbed because you're getting up. You're pulling out your IV. You've gone to put your trousers on and you're like, oh, fuck, there's a stab wound. Yeah. Hi. Your body hurts. You're dizzy. You're falling on the floor. Yeah. You just tripped up. You're just wounded, right? Oh, there's something in your back. Oh, you feel that? You nearly ripped that wound open again? Yeah, sit the fuck down, back in the bed. You're in hospital for a reason. But this is spiritual hospital. This is a metaphorical story. But I hope you can see what we're saying in this. You kept trying to move too quickly towards something that needed healing. You needed healing. Can you make sure you give yourself more time and compassion in the future and more understanding? And work on that transparency. Okay, there's more to come out. Listen to this quickly before we leave. Page of Swords is out. A lot of watching, observation, social media, justice, finally. Because at the end of the day, there's been issues on social media, issues with people watching you, issues with your parents, issue with trolls, issue with being unable to speak up, being blocked. Yeah, some of you have been blocked from communication. Some of you have been fighting back and forth with a feminine or a masculine. Some of you have been fighting off whether or not you should get a new account or block someone. Should I block this person or not? Should I get a new account or not? Should I move forward independently on my own or not? Should I block all of these people or not? Am I over this emotionally or not? What is the right thing to do morally, and where's my integrity aligned to this? A lot of toxicity, yeah. I can see it. We're closing out that cycle because the world's at the bottom of all of that, but it's confirmation of the layering that's gone on. Don't forget, this wound is still healing now. You've been sewn up, but you still need more time. And whoever stabbed you, whoever's left the gunshot in you, whoever left you to die, whatever's happened, you need to now block them. You need to delete people. You need to decide if you want new accounts, old accounts, if you're going to change your name to this or that, whatever you're changing in your life. Yeah. Accept it, adjust it, and move in line with that. Yeah? The best advice I can give to anyone now I'm out and I'm free, whether you've known someone 20 years, whether they're blood or not, family or not, could be a mother, could be a father, could be a best friend, could be a roommate, could be your husband or wife. The simple fact is, if that relationship has come to a point of toxicity and there's been lies, deception, and it's prevented you from healing, prevented you from getting to your destiny, it's blocked your blessings, it's ruined your life. If someone has sabotaged you and intentionally ruined your life, harmed you, abused you, raped you, lied to you, laughed at you about your abuse or your rape or the money that you've lost, laughed with people that stole from you, been a part of the dark triad and the evil clan that tried to ruin your life, been the evil in the situation, told you to sit back down and shut your mouth whilst this incident was going on when you knew it was the wrong thing to do. If anyone around you has lacked morals and integrity and respect for you as you've tried to flourish and grow into who you're meant to be, then they can't be in your life. They're not destined for you. Because what I can guarantee through repetitive cycles in the way that the world works with the samsara and the bardu realities of life is, if they've done it once, they will do it again. If they stole from you once, stole from you twice, what are you waiting for? The third time, the fourth time. They showed you they don't have integrity. They showed you they ain't got any respect. They showed you they're willing to do whatever they can. They showed you they're willing to stab that person, stab you in the back. Get rid of them. It doesn't matter who it is. I am a testament to what I've walked away from. And do you know what happens when you have abuse, right? Firstly, when someone, you might not think it's severe abuse, but psychological abuse and manipulation is real. You go back because you've got Stockholm syndrome. You keep going back. Only when you cut the cord and you get far away enough, start having therapy, start remembering who you are, you start realizing how trapped you were in that relationship and how bad and toxic it was. You start having memories of the abuse that you really went through. You start meeting new people, and you tell them about your old life and what you went through, and they start waking you up to that's actually abuse. You've actually been abused. That's actually a crime. You're actually living in something that was illegal or wrong for you or mentally disturbing. That's manipulative. That's sinister. That's evil. That's wrong. You were imprisoned. You were entrapped. That's fraud, yeah? That's someone using you, yeah? You've been taken advantage of. And your kind nature didn't see that because that person was really incredible at not stepping on the landmines that outed them to you. But now they've been outed, You stand on God and you stand on word, and you make sure that doesn't happen anymore, and you move forward and cut them out of your life for good. Doesn't matter who they are, get away, because I guarantee you your life's going to look way better without them. Walk away and never look back. And if I'm wrong, no, I'm not going to say that. If it doesn't work out for you, then that's on you and your inability to carry on pushing through. Because yeah, it's scared to be lonely and on your own, but why choose to stay around with domestic violence or cheating or fraud or liars or haters or bad mind people that don't want to see you win, people that tear you down and mock you and laugh at you, people that minimize your reality, give you no hope, give you no dreams, give you no chance to ascend, toxic relationships, husbands, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it may be, parents, family members, friends you've known for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. The truth of the matter is, if it's toxic and it's limiting to your growth and evolution, it's got to go for you to evolve. Yeah? Don't lose sight of who you are. Don't be loyal to the point where it scraps you from your liberation. Yeah? Liberation is what you're seeking. Freedom is what you're seeking. Quote from Harriet Tubman on the way out: I could have freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 1,000 more if only they knew they were slaves. Harriet Tubman tried to free so many, but she couldn't. So did she go back to the cotton field and stay there and keep picking cotton with the rest of them? Or did she cut her losses and lose and head off to freedom by herself and live a better life? Yeah, it broke her heart that she knew the rest of them were still there picking cotton, but they had no awareness that they were even slaves. So we let the slaves carry on being slaves if that is what they desire, because we can't hang around here waiting for the master to imprison us again. We've got liberation now. We step. Walk in the light, my friends, and I'll be back soon with more.